we're looking at certainly Flipside's probably closest matchup so far. And you're right, as far as Shizou goes, with how they were playing against Epic, I don't know if I would say that they're going to be enough to take this series. But we're going to find out, because here we go. Game number 1 is underway. Best of 5 series here in the Go4 Rocket League ESL Europe Cup semifinals.
Already off the action, Marky almost got a little bit of a touch into that goal. Could not finish up the kill. And now Skyline, we talked about him before, he did quite well. Can he come up and show up as the MVP yet again?
Possibly. Skyline has been a bit of a threat. I don't know if Flipside's really done anything here, but here comes Skyline. Speak of the devil. And he comes in right off the bat. Nice little setup off the corner here by Vogan. They can't get the clear. Skyline hangs back just enough to punish it. And that might be a big factor in this game, is actually Skyline and this team communication on Shizou. You know, they're getting good setups. They're keeping people back in positions to exploit bad clears. And I will say that if Flipside has one thing that they really should work on, it's clears. All too often I see kind of really badly timed clears and Kuxir nearly putting it away, but it just kind of rattles around the skeleton of the goal. But yeah, their clears sometimes when they're on the other side of the net are just not really on point, and some teams just don't know how to exploit it very well, so they can usually get away with it. But just like we saw a few moments ago, bad clear, Skyline was right there, took advantage of it, and now Shizou is up 1-0.
Again with a nice little defense after Skyline try to go aggressive in that challenge. Cannot get it in. Kuxir, we're going to have to set up. Can he get the finish? Nice little clear coming out from Vogan. Right off that one. Skyline now going to try to go for another goal. Oh! Bad bounce, but into the net. Skyline, second goal.
That looked a little like an own goal of some sort. I'm not sure what happened. Let's take a closer look. Skyline gets a touch. Yeah, that was right off of the hood of a member of Flipside. Unfortunately, I think it was just a positional thing. Not really too much you can do. That ball was moving like a rocket. So, pretty good start for Shizou. Oh, sorry about that. That was a weird little lag spike on my end. Usually the lag spikes are on the CPU. Are we good now? I think we're good. Anyway, Shizou keeping the pressure up. Flipside is going to have to turn things around a bit here.
Almost getting that right there. Skyline yet again doing so many things. Playing the defense, playing the offense. Can he get the finish? It is going to be Mike Rules with that finish and getting that goal.
Mike Rules will take care of it. Apologize for any weird little jumps and lag for some reason. I'm getting just
destination error right there.
Did I? I didn't get anything. I'm pretty good right now. I wonder if that's our problem, if we just let things go awry. So far the game is unfolding. No complaints, no issues. So we're going to keep this going for now. Nothing's going on. Flipside Tactics now playing again on the defensive side of the ball. But Shizou managed to clear it out of harm's way. We are still in a 2-1 game situation. I think we might be all right now. Yeah, everything seems a little stable. Anyway, Skyline coming back up on the attack, but it is turned away by Mike Rules.
Mike not going to be able to clear it all the way out, but Mark is going to be able to get the touch. Meeps sets it up again, but Vogan and Skyline are just playing in defensive for now. Skyline goes a little bit ahead. Has a little bit of a bad touch. And Marky's going to get in there. Oh, right off the lower post. Cannot get the finish.
Mike tries to put it into the corner. Kuxir hanging back, can't really make a play on it. So Flipside having a difficult time really converting much on this offensive chance. But here we go again. Marky Duda, nice little setup. Kuxir a little out of place, but he does manage to back himself up. But Vogan with a huge save. And there's Mike Rules to follow it up. But Vogan again gets turned aside. So a lot of those typical really high value kind of offensive chances by Flipside getting just turned aside by Shizou. They are looking superb today.
The defense is immense. Skyline and Vogan just getting those wings. We're going to be able to try to do more. Vogan going to get cleared up. Marky going to have a shot. Could not finish up the kill for that one. Still 2-1 on the Gale score. It is 53 seconds left into this game. And Skyline or Vogan get in there. Nope.
Meeps tried to make some contact on that, but was turned aside. Here comes Mike Rules to back it up, but Vogan sends it back into the neutral zone. Now Skyline playing it cross field, trying to take advantage of a little bit of an opening, but here comes Meeps. Good shot on goal, but Cooksier hanging back, playing smart defense. They know they can't get too overly aggressive here, because Shizou actually seems to be a team that is going to be a little able to punish.
Oh, Marky didn't get a good shot on there. Didn't get enough bounce. Can we get another shot in? Ooh, Cooksier did not get the clear.
A little too far ahead there. Now final 10 seconds, a very long 10 seconds for Team Shizou, but they might take a game, at least this first game, maybe more. They've been playing superbly so far. We're in 0-second time. It's not over yet. Big floater towards the goal. Another touch. Mike Rules puts away the equalizer in 0-second time. We're going to overtime.
Oh my lord, that is so devastating into morale of Shizou, but they've been playing so well. Can they keep it going? Mental lapses have been immense into the player mindset, but what a goal coming out for Flipside Tactics.
Oh, Marky tried to get the closing goal there, but it was turned away. Here comes Mike Rules now playing to the sky. Hopefully tried to set up either Marky or Cooksier. They're all playing up pretty aggressively right now. Lots of pressure up. Vogan tries to get the clear, but not a lot of energy behind it. Meeps, however, does get a good setup. Now Shizou on the attack, going to try to close this game out. Cooksier sends it to the corner, gets it around. And a good turnaround by Meeps. That's a nice shot. Skyline can't get to it, and Marky sends it astray.
That was a nice shot coming out of the Skyline. Marky almost getting in right back. And finish it up for now. Vogan, Skyline, they're looking to try to get on the offensive. Nothing really happening from that touch, but Skyline, MVP from the last game. Can he get anywhere? Nothing with this one for now.
Kind of missed on the clear there, but now the net's wide open here. Marky Duda gets the game winner. You kind of could see that one unfolding. I want to watch this from the sky, just because if you see defense a little out of position, Marky gets a touch, floats it over Meeps. Pretty much a wide open net. There you have it. So, Flipside gets game one of that series, getting a critical last-second goal to send the game into overtime.
Last second? You mean 0 second? Oh,
that's about as last second as it gets. That's true.
That is an amazing play coming out from Flipside to kind of come back from that one. They were down 2-1 for most of the game, or 2-0. Well, 1-0 then 2-0 for a little bit. So, will this happen again? We will find out. Again, Shizou, Skyline has been a really great factor. Those final 2 to 3 minutes, though, I don't know. That's a little weary, and hopefully Skyline can get back into his former form.
Yeah, right now for Shizou, they can't get too rattled after that loss. Everything looked really good on their end. Their performance was solid. It's just it gets very difficult to contend with Flipside Tactics when they really turn the heat on. And that's what happened in the last second of that goal of that game there before it went to overtime. Just very aggressive, unforgiving offense. And nobody's getting the clear on that. Fortunately, Marky Duda, though, gets the necessary touch to get it out of harm's way. Shizou was not able to get back to punish it. We're seeing a little bit of risky play out of Shizou. They're playing really aggressive, which is really ballsy to do against Flipside Tactics. And there's a big shot by Marky Duda, but nothing doing.
Ooh, Mike missing off of that one. It's usually a clean take to have him. So maybe able to get that back. Skyline a little bit off his game. We're going to see Vogan on the defensive end as well. Gets a good challenge. Going to be able to clear that out. But Mike is going to get a shot in. Skyline, good save.
Turns it aside. But so far, it has been all Flipside Tactics in terms of offensive chances. Shizou's been playing some stellar defense, but they got to turn this around. They can't be playing defense the whole game. And here we go.
Oh,
nice
chance.
opening. Kuxir does get in front of it, but there's nobody else back there. They have to swarm in to try and stop it, and they manage to actually get it out of harm's way for now. Ooh. Wildly bouncing ball. Those are very hard to contain.
Skyline going to hit the hold up. Marky's going to try to get the center. You do see everybody going on the ball, but it is not going to be enough for that one. Kuxir gets the center. Marky going to get the shot in. It's going to go in.
Oh.
Skyline misses the block. Oh, devastating block. And devastating goal for the first one.
And Marky Duda gets a nice little backflip touch on that. Skyline couldn't get in front of it in time. So Flipside takes a, well, not really an early lead, but a lead nonetheless. It is before halftime, or at least the halfway point. We don't have any halftime here, folks. This stuff goes nonstop.
The
So
brakes
again,
are non-existent. We will go full speed as Marky Duda goes full speed right in there. Goal number 2 going over to him.
and Marky Duda comes in here. Take a look at this shot. Just drills it into the high end of the goal. Puts Flipside Tactics up 2-0. Now another setup. Here comes Shazoo. They got to try and get something going here. Fortunately, Mike Rules gets in front of that ball. But the pressure's on. Now Shazoo knows they have to play very aggressively to get something going. Skyline so close.
He's playing more passive in this game. It's not good. He was playing so aggressively and got some great goals in the beginning. You can keep it going. Skyline has to be the answer for this one. We have Vogan and Meeps doing really good setups. Vogan getting some goals as well. But Skyline going in there. So to get the center point, can he actually finish up his own goal? We'll see
He's
if he
gonna
can
try.
get there.
The floater. Very close here. Let's follow Skyline around just for a little bit here. So I want to see where and what he's going to have to do here. Marky with a nice little setup, but Skyline takes it out. This is a good bounce. Could be a good center if they can get it out of the corner. You can see if we're following Skyline around because I just want to kind of see how he's playing around here. He does a very good job of gauging his shots. Sets up a shot, falls back, waits to play something else out before just drilling it home. But Marky Duda, okay, Marky.
Just an unfortunate lapse in defense. Skyline wanted to go in aggressive. Marky couldn't get the clean hat trick for game number 2. This is the Flipside Tactics we know. Making people pay for their mistakes and paying dividends in this game. 3-0 up now in game number 2.
Absolutely. This is more along the lines of the team we're used to. And the sort of offensive pressure that they are it's kind of par for the course for Flipside Tactics. I think they realized that Team Shazoo is going to be bringing it a little harder, so they had to turn the juice up, and now we're seeing it. Minute and a half left to go here. Shazoo still yet to get on the board. Maybe they can break the goose egg. But it's going to be a lot harder to do anything with it when Mike Rules is putting away shots like that. Mark can do that with a nice setup. Mike with the aerial touch floats it right underneath the defensive challenger and gets his team up 4-0, excuse me. In this series.
4-2 in the second game of 2. We'll see if that works out, but Kuchir gonna get another shot in, not gonna be able to clear this one up. It looks like Shazoo is sort of defeated at this moment, which is not, it's game 2. It's one more game and you're out. Let's see if they can come back for the reverse sweep, but oh my lord. Kuchir now gonna be able to get another cheap goal into that one.
Yeah, if you've got Kuchir playing up shots like that, not a lot of power on the clear, real easy touch, just sends it home. Not a whole lot you can do when you've got people coming at your goal like that. So 5-0 looks to be the score. We got a final minute of play left to go. Marky Duda is going to get number 6. That's just a little sloppy. A little bit sloppy there. We can see this unfold from the sky. Marky Duda gets past everybody, and it's just a easy breezy touch into the net. 51 seconds to play. And Shazoo just looking for something, looking to draw a little bit of blood from the beast. If they can do that, maybe they can come back, and Skyline tries to follow through, but Marky Duda right in front of him.
I mean, do you see a chance opportunity? Skyline going to try to reform in, but everybody else of Flipside Tactics, they just want to play off the ball. Slowly get in to the other side of the goal if they really wanted to, but at least slowly get in somewhere so that they can just waste out this clock. 6-0. They don't want to play with this anymore. They want to make sure they can go get to the final matchup and close it out for this one in this game.
As it stands right now, Shizou doesn't look like they're going to put anything on the board, despite a few pretty solid chances in the final minute. Nothing that they could really convert, and the ball touches the ground. So 6-0 is your score in Game 2. Not really the finish that I think Shizou wanted to see there, especially after such a heartbreaking finish in Game 1. A little bit of regrouping is now in order for Shizou.
The pause timer has been immense, or the pause timer has been indicated maybe possibly for Shizou, and they have to rethink their boundaries where they're going to go for the attacks. Skyline has to play a little bit more aggressively actually, and be a little bit more passively. He's been playing mostly goalie in game number 2. Didn't really work out too well for that last game. We'll see if they can actually come out for the win, at least make this a challenge in the series. For now, Flipside Tactics, they're looking to close this one out for game number 3.
Indeed, kicking things off. Third game of the series. Here comes Meeps trying to put some pressure on. Need to get one more win. Every game a must-win situation from this point on. Of course, Flipside just looking to secure another tournament victory. Keep the old win train rolling. Oh, and a good shot by Vogan, but Kooks here gets right underneath it just in time.
Opportunity. Not going to be enough though. Marky Duda going to be able to try to go this way back. And now it's an opportunity for Shizou, but we do not see his Vogan actually clear that one out. Skyline going way too deep, but it's okay. Everyone's going to reform back together. Fast-paced action in this first minute of game number 3.
Yep, right now, wide open net. Turned aside by Kooks here yet again. So far, clean sheet being maintained. But I don't really know. Oh, nearly another goal there for Flipside, but they're going to keep this out of harm's way. Looks like Flipside might be the team that's going to end up drawing first blood here. Just the quality of chances is much better. You know, the defense has been looking stellar for Shizou, but there's only so much of that you can do before you get just worn down by having to fend off chance after chance. And speaking of which, Meeps soars in like a hero.
Gets the opportunity to get that save. He has to challenge it out before actually going right in. Skyline, we're going to be out of boost. Can't really do much. Meep's going to go for the setup though. Skyline going to have to go back. And we do see a 2-on-1 for now. Marky Duda go for the setup ball. It is going to be Kooks here. And didn't get the best touch on it. We're going to right back into the field. Oh my gosh. Skyline going off from the wrong side, but we'll see if this is going to be the one with the setup for the ball.
Shizou, nice little setup here, but it does get sent back packing by Flipside. Mike Rules tries to play it off the wall. Now Vogan sends it back in. Ball goes just a little high. Still, nothing doing. Here comes Flipside yet again. Looks like a pretty wide open chance, and it's going to just squeeze into the net there. Marky Duda.
Great little block coming in from Skyline, but it was just not enough. Mike would soon be able to finish it up if ever as well. Great shot coming in from Marky Duda. And that is the first goal of the Game 3 series. We'll see if Mikey Duda and the rest of the crew of Flipside Tactics can keep it going. Marky Duda, sorry.
Yeah, and it's looking alright so far. A little bit of 1v1 strategy, trying to bait out a player there before Mike made contact with it. Unfortunately, the game moves a little too fast for some of that, but here comes Skyline with the big equalizer. Watch this again. Kooks here gets a bad clear. Marky Duda can't get contact on it, so the game tied up at 1 goal apiece. 2 minutes left. Here we go again. Off kickoff. Vogan goes long distance, turned aside by Kuksir pretty effortlessly. That kind of aerial shot is something he is used to. But Marky Duda with some stellar dribbling, and he gets the punish. That was just typical Marky Duda play. Take a look at this dribble. Puts it up on net. Has to get up in the air to redirect it off the post. But he gets it.
How does he know to put that much touch? That is just a Marky play in and of itself. That was amazing coming out from Marky. It was like it wasn't even the aerial. It was just solid dribbling, making sure that you can get the right touch at the right time.
Yeah, Marky Duda is a very skilled player, probably regarded as one of the top 3 players in the world. Vogan gets a big save on that. And now, that ball just narrowly stopped by Mike Rules. I don't know what was going on there.
Marky gonna go in for another block. It's gonna be saved up for now. Meeps and Vogan still going for the shots. Can't get them quite in just yet, though.
Big long distance shot here coming up. Skyline turns it away. Flipside down to a minute to go. But Shizou has to get another point on the board to save themselves. They are facing elimination.
Elimination.
Not really seeing it right now.
Can they keep it up? That's going to be a question. Shizou, they need a shot. Oh, Marky going to go for a good shot in. Header. Need a blocker for now. Header. Going to be the blocker for now. And Kooks here. Can't get it. Can it be another header shot? Oh, no. They're just not going to be able to get in there. Yet again, Marky and everybody else just playing so aggressively, making sure they can get so many shots in, denying any opportunity for Shizou.
Yeah, just constant chances being put on net here for Flipside. They're keeping the ball from getting into the orange zone again, and that looks like it is it. But no, ball has not touched the ground yet. It's still going the opposite direction. 0-second play. They're still keeping this thing alive. And it's flying back the opposite direction. Oh, off the post at the last second. Shizou nearly wrapped it up, but unfortunately that is your series. Flipside Tactics goes 3-0